We had been together for a little over a year. Long enough to know the rhythm of each other's breathing. Long enough to talk about the future without flinching. But routines can be deceptive. They hide the cracks until the weight becomes too much. I got sick first. A heavy, exhausting pressure in my chest that made every breath a task. The doctor spoke of infections and antibiotics.
I love you.
I just wanted to disappear into the gray of my bedroom walls. I've learned how my body reacts to these things. They fix one part and quietly break another. The new pain arrived quickly, sharp, intimate, and isolating. My body was pleading for an undisturbed rest. That evening, the air in the living room felt static. I wanted to let the silence heal the friction inside me. Then, I felt the space between us vanish. He leaned closer, with a gaze that felt like a physical weight. He stared at me intensely, searching for a closeness I didn't have the strength to offer. It was the way someone looks at a door they expect to open, even when it's locked. I told him I wasn't okay. That my body felt like glass, fragile and sharp. I just wanted the night to be gentle. He leaned closer anyway, almost absent-mindedly. As if my answer was just a temporary obstacle. When I pulled back and spoke more clearly, the air shifted. He sighed, a sound of deep, performative disappointment. He said I was overthinking it. That we were already close, so what did it matter? I tried to explain. This wasn't about attraction or our history. It was a reality I couldn't negotiate with. But to him, my pain was just a choice to exclude him. He laughed softly, a dry sound with no warmth. "You always have a reason," he said. In that moment, he told me our intimacy felt off. He spoke as if the closeness we shared was no longer the same, implying my silence was a rejection. He spoke as if our relationship was a machine that had stalled. I stood there, feeling weak, trying to understand how my suffering became my failure. He asked if I was sure nothing else was going on. If this was really just a health thing. When I said yes, he looked away. Then he said the words I still hear in the quiet. "That's how I feel loved. If you can't give me that, I don't know why I'm here." It was a transaction. My body was the currency. I cried after he went to bed, realizing he saw a function, not a person. The next day, I chose distance. The distance made the truth sharper. He messaged me, calling me immature. Telling me I didn't know how to love properly. I didn't argue. There is no argument for someone who views your pain as an excuse. I just ended it. Now the house is quiet. But in that silence, I am finally healing. I keep thinking about how strange it is that being sick became a task. And how failing it was the most honest thing I ever did for myself.